Hey guys, so today I'm doing an update on a video that I did a while ago. Well, I felt like I did a while ago, but I just uploaded it. I did it this past summer and it was in regards to my credit score and how I maintain my credit score in credit cards. I'm not going to talk about the credit card piece today because I didn't look up my credit score before I did this, but I know my credit score is in good standing, so I don't really have to worry about that. But basically I just want to touch on some things that I talked about in that video or in those two videos and what I think about them now and what I did and didn't do in regards to things that I said in that video. So the first major thing I wanted to touch on was actually more of the ending of my video, which was the retail stores and opening up credit cards with those type of stores. And as you've seen in the video, I definitely stated don't do it. Honestly, like my mom has always told me don't open up credit cards in retail stores, and I've definitely believed her, but then I wanted to do my own research to figure out why she even meant that. For definitely for that video, I thought it was a great idea because I'm like, okay, I opened up an Amazon credit card, which is through Chase, and I'm getting all this money. My friend even told me don't do it. It's not necessarily a scam, but it's not what you think that it is. So I did all this research. I wanted to open up a credit card for Victoria's Secret, Bed Bath& and Beyond, TJ Maxx, Ulta, any store that can give me a credit card. I was gonna open up a credit card for, basically. At least I was gonna open up like at least a top three or top five credit cards in certain stores. Then I did a lot of research and listened to my friend and my mom and realized don't do it. So in that video I was saying do it, and in subtitles I was saying don't do it. I'm now doing another video again saying don't do it because it's not the same as me having my Amazon credit card through Chase. A lot of these stores have credit cards through a company called Commodity, and there's another company. The other company I don't really know too much about, but a lot of the credit cards that I researched were through Commodity, and I did a lot of research and seen a lot of reviews on how people were getting screwed over with these credit cards. So I don't know how it works with Amazon and Chase, but Amazon's credit card is through Chase, which I feel like probably makes it a little bit more different than when a credit card is through a big um I don't want to call it monopoly, but that's the only word that's coming to mind, but through a big huge chain that can kind of do whatever they want. Chase is like one of those, I don't know, good reliable places. And Amazon has the credit card through them. So when I pay extra on my credit card and all this other stuff, I don't get penalized. But when I read a lot of reviews for credit cards, like with TJ Maxx, Victoria's Secret, Ulta, Bed Bath& Beyond, a lot of people talked about how they try to do that, and Commodity was like literally, I would say, scamming them or stopping them from doing this or stopping them from paying their credit cards on time. So let me give you the backstory on what I thought I was going to do. So my whole backstory was like, well, if I opened up a credit card from Amazon through Chase and I'm getting 5% cash back on stuff, 2% and 1%, why not open up credit cards like through Ulta, and why not open up credit cards through Victoria's Secret and get all these rewards points and basically start getting stuff for free? That was my whole idea. Seems like a practical idea, and my whole idea behind it is that I'm already buying stuff from these stores anyway, but I'm gaining less rewards and I'm still paying my credit card. So if I just get these credit cards to each store, I'm going to gain their rewards, which are better rewards for their store, and also be paying the same money that would pay to my credit card to these credit cards. But let me tell you how that doesn't work. So basically, a lot of reviews that I read was that there's two scams in particular. One, which is no, well, it's based on all one thing where you paying your credit card on time. So there's two ways they go about penalizing you for paying your credit card on time, basically. So basically, my idea, let's use Victoria's Secret for example. My idea was to buy stuff from Victoria's Secret, get the points, pay it off. Simple and easy. And then, be able to use these rewards the next time. But from what I read from a lot of reviews, not just with Victoria's Secret and things like that, basically what Commodity would do is if you paid your credit card off on time, they would then either lower your amount. So say you had, I don't know, say you opened up your credit card, you had $2,000 worth of credit, and you brought $150 worth of stuff. If you paid that $150, let's say after you made the purchase, they would then penalize you and either lower your amount or even so far as to going as, say, instead of you paying $100, $150 for something, or say you paid that $150, they didn't do any penalization. The other idea is that, let's say the next time you pay $500 and you want to go and pay for it. One of the scams was that sometimes they'll say it didn't go through, and then they'll penalize you and make you pay a fee for if it didn't go through. Or another thing is they'll drop your balance, not your actual balance that you owe. That would be amazing. They'll drop the actual allotment amount. I don't know why I can't think of the word. The allotment amount. So say your credit was 2,000 and you spent 500, they'll drop it down to 0 or something that's lower than 500, and then penalize you because now you have overage. So they'll penalize you for the overage. They'll penalize you for not paying on time and all this crazy stuff. And I seen that not just with Victoria's Secret. I remember reading that with Victoria's Secret, but seeing that as a main running thing with a lot of businesses who do their credit card practices with commodity. So I was like, this isn't going to work. So I'm going to just stick to what I know and just use the credit cards that I currently have and just get my 5, 2, and 1.5% cash back. So that's just a little bit of, and I would say, I know this is like kind of like a quick rundown and I might have been all over the place when it came down to explaining it, but that's basically the gist of it and why I would say not to open up a store credit card. Maybe you might get lucky and they don't penalize you for paying on time, but a lot of these reviews that I was reading were penalizations for paying on time. I'll probably like, maybe if I find one, I'll insert one here throughout so you could just read it. So if I'm saying this now and it's to the side, then I've already inserted it. So the next thing that I wanted to hit on is what I said I was going to do then with credit cards and what I'm doing now. So I think then I said that I was going to open up a business credit card. I never ended up doing that because I ended up getting a new job, which is amazing. And my business is kind of on hold right now. It's kind of on the back burner because the job that I do is kind of the same as the business that I wanted to open. So I have to put that on the back burner for now. But I still do have 3 credit cards. I only use 2. And I think if I explained it in this last video, because I didn't re-watch my video before I did this, I'm still doing the same thing, which is using my Discover card for my balance transfers if I ever rack up a whole bunch of debt on my credit cards. And all I use is my Chase Freedom and my Chase Amazon card. I use my Chase Freedom for everyday purchases, and I use my Amazon card for only gas, food, and Amazon purchases. That's all I use it for. I actually, in the meantime, opened up a Amazon store card. That was for something stupid. I did not need to open up the Amazon store card, but maybe one day down the line it'll come in handy. I don't use it. I just have it now. There's no reason for me to close it. But I did open up an Amazon store card. I feel like it might come in handy at some point, but maybe when I do a house renovation. That's honestly what I opened it up for, but who was doing that? I wasn't buying a house. I couldn't buy a house. So there's that. So basically I just use my credit cards for that, for those different things. So I only have 3 credit cards. I only use 2. And I did complete paying my Discover card. So I think I said in the last video I had $3,000 up there. I paid it off way before. Technically I should still be paying on it now into August. It's been gone since December. Like, that was a freaking weight lifted off of my shoulders. I was so happy to pay that credit card off. So no interest on that. I am done. I am debt free. All my credit cards are down to 0. If anybody, I honestly say, if you can do it, just transfer all your money onto one credit card, pay that upfront interest, and make payments before they start charging you interest, like I was gonna do. I got lucky and was able to pay mine off before, so now my whole tactic is I'm only allowed to spend $300 a month. That's between both credit cards. That's between anything that I want. That's even including things that I need, like gas. I'm only allowed to spend $300. Most of my paycheck goes to my student loans because my goal is to pay off my $50,000 student loan in 3 years. So I'll be 26, 27 by the time that's done, and to pay off my car in 3 years, because I did, this is a little story time. I did try to buy a house last year to this year, and I could not get a pre-approval because of my huge debt that I have that you can't even help. I got a student loan debt and I have a car debt. So I wasn't able to get pre-approval on the house or pre-approval to get the house. So I was like, let me do some maneuvering to pay these things off quicker. So that is what I'm doing right now, and it's actually helping my credit to be paying buku amounts of money to my student loan and buku amounts of money to my car. So basically that's what I'm doing right now. I'm putting money in my savings, little amounts of money. I should be putting definitely more in my savings rather than towards my student loan and my car, but like I honestly just want to get those out of the way. My income tax went towards my student loan. Like everything is going towards my student loan in my car, because when I turn 26, 27, I want to be able to buy a house. And that whole situation then was a rude awakening that let me get my stuff together. I'm $65,000 in debt basically, or $67,000 in debt. And the thing is, like I explained that last video, this is not a debt that I chose, even though going to school is a choice, buying a car is a choice. These are things that I needed to do. And it's so sad that I'm in debt for things that I needed. Whereas, like, to me, a credit card debt is something that you chose to do. So when I put myself in $3,000 of debt, that was a choice, and that's why I needed to pay that off to further myself. But like these, I'm like, this is not fair that if I want to do something to better myself, meaning buy a house, I cannot do it for things that I chose to do. And I could afford to pay for my student loans, own a home, and pay for a car, but that's not the way that they see it when they look at the big picture. So right now, that's what I'm working at doing. And like I said before, I have a strict regimen basically where I'm only allowed to spend $300 a month. I can spend a little bit more if I want to, but $300 for things that I want and need between my 2 credit cards. And then also, so I'm not going to try to get myself into any type of debt. And then also pay my student loans in my car. And hopefully I will see you guys back here in 3 years and I will be debt free. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to hit on today. This video was way quicker than I thought it was going to be. The reason why I majorly did this video was to talk about that last piece in my video that like I was so gung-ho on, which was open up the store credit cards. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Just at most, I would say have 2 credit cards. The only reason why I have 3 is because I couldn't change my Chase Freedom to an Amazon. They made me open up a new one. But I would honestly say in your lifetime, just have 2 or 3 credit cards. Don't even do the idea of having a vacation credit card. I just had somebody tell me that they were going to open up a card for like strictly for vacation. That's how I got into debt. Don't do that. Just stick to the credit card that you have. If the limit's only $500, be blessed that it's only $500. When they up it, don't up your spending. Be blessed that it is a little bit of money to spend or a little bit of credit to have. Because when I only had that $500 credit card, I put myself in debt then with only $500. But it was more of a blessing than having a $2,000 credit card, then it up to $225. Then I had a $500 credit. It was a blessing to have a $500 credit card. If there's anything that you learned from this video, it's definitely to manage your money. And when your parents warn you not to get a credit card, listen to them. I know you're still going to get a credit card anyway because you need to build your credit, but just have one. And if they give you a $500 limit, be thankful. Just be thankful, because when I had those limits increased, that's how I got myself into my $3,000 debt. Thank gosh I paid it off, and thank gosh I know now. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Be sure to follow me, like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on my socials at Maya_Love, MAYA_LOVE.